Good morning and welcome to the Heart of David podcast. I am Justin Akers, pastor of the Upper Room Church in Bastrop, Louisiana, and I am joined with Dr. Angel Storm, the founder of Manifold Mind Life Coaching. Good morning, Angel.
Good morning, Justin. How are you?
Good. How about you?
Good. You know,
Well,
life.
other than little things, right?
Yeah, that's right. Other than that, doing great.
I Angel and I were talking just before we started, and I told her that I'm convinced the devil does not want us to have this podcast today. There's been so many little issues, but here we are. So
Y-
let's see
That's
what
right.
God's going to do.
Yes, that's right. And actually, speaking about that, it's interesting because I was telling you that for the past few days, I've actually been researching and looking up some different meanings of a certain word, and it goes right along with what we're talking about right now. So I had a friend of mine give me a sheet of paper that has a bunch of scriptures written on it, basically talking about all of the scriptures have to do with the works of your hands. And, just some examples. Whatever your hand finds to do, do it with all of your might. That's Ecclesiastes 9:10. There's another scripture in Second Chronicles 15:7. But you be strong and do not let your hands be weak, for your work shall be rewarded. Nehemiah 2:18, and I told them of the hand of my God, which had been good to me. So they said, let us rise up and build. Then they set their hands to do this good work. So those are just some of the scriptures, that the pages front and back of different Bible verses. But um, so I really felt God telling me to go ahead and research a hand, and what this means. And of course it can mean your natural hand, on your arm. But it actually the more deeper and like true meaning of the word means dominion or power.
Hmm.
It also means of a sign, like to produce a sign. It also means time or repetition. um, and and it can also mean like a support structure. So the hand is actually the same word for like beam in a house. So anyway, when I was researching these, what really came to me specifically for my own life, but I feel like this is a corporate thing as well, is that um, when we talk about doing something in the natural, like whatever it is that we are, like our calling, or even just like stuff that we need to get done during the day, like regular routine things, um we we get frustrated when we know we're doing the right stuff, but the outcome isn't coming to us, right? It's like we
Mm-hmm.
know we're doing the right stuff, but the outcome that we should be having isn't there. And God actually said to me, it's because you're looking at the natural when I'm trying to establish something in the spirit. I want you to establish dominion and authority over it. And that's actually how you can consistently remember. One of the definition of the word of hand is repetition. That's actually how you are able to have the same result every single time, is when you have dominion, when you have authority over a certain situation or place, or whatever it is. And um and then this morning, when I know I'm kind of giving you a lot of stuff, so we can talk about all of it. I just want to kind of give these points one by one right away. This morning I was in prayer, and God was actually showing me that there's, of course, different levels to all of these things, right? You can be a master of something when you're in kindergarten, right? But that will change over time, as you grow, and as you develop more skills, as you develop, you get more knowledge, you understand things more, you translate that into wisdom. Um and so and so I saw, like, in the spirit, last year we were talking, you talked a lot about getting deliverance and things like that. And that's something that has to do with our flesh or our soul. Have being able to have authority over those things, but there's actually higher levels of authority which are established in the spirit, but we have to go in order, like it's step by step in order to establish these things. And so when we talk about God's hand being upon us, the hand of the Lord was upon me. He's actually like giving you extra grace, like his strength and his power is being put on you in order to bring you to that next level. And I just find we understand that, right? But I just find it very interesting that he's actually telling us that exactly with the words that are in the Bible. So anyway, that's something that I was thinking about quite a bit this week, is that when we get frustrated that we don't see the outcome, when we know we're doing the right things, sometimes it's trial and error and we don't actually know that we're doing the right thing. But even then, that trial and error process is actually establishing authority for us in the spirit.
And the trial and error is it's experience. That is
Yeah.
like you said. You can be a master of something in kindergarten, but then you grow with that. You change, you transform. Trial and error. Matter of fact, personally, I think I learn more from my errors than I do from my successes. Because when you make a mistake that costs you, you don't forget it. If you do something successfully, then maybe there's another way to do it. Maybe I can do it better or whatever. But when you fail at something, when something does not go right, then you go back to the drawing board to get it right. Can you hear me now?